Hello and welcome to my introduction to BroadBand-HamNet video. My name is Rob and my call sign is 20RPT. I've been involved in long distance networking for roughly 13 years and I've been using HSMN Mesh and BroadBand-HamNet for the last 5 years. HSMN Mesh was the previous name for BroadBand-HamNet and it's an acronym for High Speed Multimedia, but in 2013 the name changed to BroadBand-HamNet. The most common question that I get asked is, what is BroadBand-HamNet for? So I've decided to make this video as an overview of what BroadBand-HamNet is and what you can do with it. Basically, BroadBand-HamNet is an amateur radio version of the internet. Most services you have on the internet can be run on the BroadBand-HamNet mesh network, from web pages to text chat all the way up to two-way full duplex video conferencing and more. Once BroadBand-HamNet is installed on a compatible router, it will be transformed into a very neat piece of amateur radio gear that is now called a BroadBand-HamNet node. The 2.4 or 5.7 GHz transceiver part will automatically connect your node to all neighbouring BroadBand-HamNet nodes, and their neighbours, and their neighbours, and so on. When nodes have servers connected to them, you will be able to access that server as if it was on the same network as you without any complicated rerouting or configuring. It is all handled automatically in the background. Some servers will be advertised, so your node's mesh status page will show you everyone connected to the mesh and what services they have available. And if you don't have any neighbours on RF, or you wish to connect your local mesh network to another mesh network elsewhere in the world, there is a tunnel add-on that allows up to 10 connections called tunnels that go down the internet from your mesh network to up to 10 others. This add-on is installed following some easy steps found on the developer's website. I'm going to give you a brief bit of history about BroadBand-HamNet. It came about from 3 or 4 amateurs in Austin, Texas, who from 2006 to 2010 discovered how far around Austin the high-speed broadband signals can travel. Development continued, and soon an automatically configurable and user-friendly firmware based on a customized version of OpenWRT built for some Linksys routers became publicly available in 2010, and this was called HSMN Mesh. In 2013 the name changed to BroadBand-HamNet and development continued to include a wider range of devices that BroadBand-HamNet could be installed on. The current range of devices can be found on the developer's website. The Linksys WRT54G series of routers are very cheap and provide 19 dBm or 79 milliwatts of RF into 2 antenna connectors, but they are not waterproof, so to avoid long lossy cables you would need to protect it from the elements. The WRT54GS versions 1, 2 and 3 are the most sought after because they have the extra memory to install the tunnel add-on. The Ubiquiti routers are even better for putting up on rooftops and masts because they are already waterproof and have brackets designed to be mounted on poles. They have the PA connected to the inbuilt antenna without cable loss, except the bullet that goes to an N-type connector for direct connection to a high gain antenna of your own choosing. They also range up to 28 dB milliwatt or 631 milliwatts. Ubiquiti routers are available on 2.4 GHz, 5.7 GHz amateur bands, and hopefully 3.4 GHz in the future. There is also M9 series that run on 900 and something megahertz, but here in the UK that is not amateur radio band. They have plenty of onboard memory, and the tunnel add-on can be used on all BroadBand-HamNet compatible Ubiquiti routers. Also, they only need one cable that carries power and networks from the power injector in your shack to the node on your roof or mast. If you need to provide your Ubiquiti node with internet connection for like a tunnel client or a tunnel server, or you wish to have the internet whilst you're also connected to your node, or you wish to share your internet with other node users, then you'll need a 802.1q VLAN router like the Netgear GS105E 5-port router that I use to connect to my computers, 2 BroadBand-HamNet nodes and internet connection. But if all you need is to access the BroadBand-HamNet node and the mesh, only a network cable would be needed. Thank you for watching part 1 of this video. An introduction to BroadBand-HamNet video will continue in part 2. Check on the screen for a link or down in the description. I'll put it in there when it's ready. Thanks for watching. This is 20RPT.